you guys. Hi, it's Grandmary, and today I want to show you more cool stuff you can do with my cooking weed. One thing I think a lot of us don't really know enough about is cannabis topicals, the stuff you rub on, right? And the great thing about topicals is that you don't get any psychoactive effect. Personally, I love a psychoactive effect, but not everyone does. Like Aunt Edna, she doesn't want that, right? And that's perfectly fine. The great thing is if you have any kind of arthritis, pain, or any of that, headaches, any of that stuff, topicals can really help. Now, what I've done today is I got 2 bags of my cooking weed and I decarboxylated them in the oven. Now, what you gotta do with any kind of cannabis, if you're not smoking a joint, you have to decarb it in order to make it bioavailable, yeah? So you have to heat it at like 240, 250 for about half an hour. But the great thing about everyday Mary J cooking weed is that you don't have to worry about cheesecloth and all that crap. You just put it in the oven and then you take it out. Now this is 2 bags because I wanted to do a big batch today. Now 1 bag of the everyday Mary J cooking weed is gonna give you around 1,400 milligrams. So this is 2,800 milligrams of goodness. And again, the great thing about a topical, you're not gonna get high, so you can go really big on the goodness. So what I've got here, you guys might not know about this, but this is called fractionated coconut oil. And I think it's fractionated because it's turned into fractions. It's, I don't know how they do it, but it's liquid, okay? So this is a pint of this beautiful liquid coconut oil. Now, if you wanted to do this with the solid coconut oil, totally doable. Just realize you're not gonna have a salve so much as a balm, right? Oil makes it more spready, more like liniment kind of. You know what I mean. Okay, so I'm gonna this is a double boiler. Now, if you don't have one, you can just do a pan with a bowl in it, same deal. On low, you never want anything to boil. Boiling is bad. And then, oh, night-night, and there you go. Oh my God, I'm exhausted, it was so hard. But really, you guys, the reason I do this is because I want you to understand how beautifully simple and effective cannabis medicine can be, right? Now, pretend it's TV. This has been on a low simmer for about 3 hours, and oh, look, it's magically done. And the reason I want to show you this is there's a difference. You can see that it's infused now. It's not clear anymore. It's full of our beautiful cannabinoids. Yum, yum, yum. And actually, you could eat this if you wanted to. It would taste like crap, but you could because this coconut oil is good for humans, right? So I'm just gonna put this over here because if I try and put it back in the jar, you're gonna laugh. Okay, so pretend this has just been sitting here for 3 hours, kind of cooking. Think of it as making tea, right? You're infusing that oil. And on the cooking weed, by the way, I do give you all the directions. So it's not hard, really. We've made it very, very simple. So say this is all done. Okay, it's delicious, it's beautiful. Now, if I want a nice, stronger, or I'm gonna say more applicable type of oil, add some beeswax. 1/2 cup, 1/3 of a cup, it's gonna make it a little thicker for you, okay? Now, I tend to have trouble with my strings, with my, I don't know, what are they called? Tendons. So what I like to do is add a couple of tablespoons of arnica, so good. Then a little bit of vitamin E is a nice preservative. And then, oh, because I'm an old lady, I like me my lavender. But what I'm trying to show you guys is with a little bit of cooking weed and whatever you want to infuse, whether it's solid or liquid coconut oil, any of those things, it's really easy to do. And if you only want, if you want it a little less strong, just use 1 bag. If you want a smaller container, 1 bag of cooking weed would do it for you. But I want you to know, you guys, that you can take care of yourself. You don't have to rely on, other humans all the time or big pharma, right? This, well, I tell you, last time I had a little, things fixed, I came home with all these different things that were supposed to help with pain. I just used this and I was fine. So I want you to get some Everyday Mary J cooking weed and take care of yourself, okay? This stuff is awesome, and so are you. See you guys.